videos that, like, aren't necessarily the most moral or wholesome. So, yeah, if you're here, TikTok, we really enjoy you being here. Shout out to y'all. You can also win this dope giveaway. Here's what you got to do, right? You go to refugemedical.com, you buy something for $50, right? That automatically gets you entered to win. You just got to put live stream in the comments. One of you lovely humans will get an ARC. This is like a $270 first aid kit, like $300 after shipping, right? So I got my sign language cheat sheets in just in case the sound goes out. There we go. I'm seeing something now.
You know what? That should have been on the bingo card.
We're up.
Like Lauren's phone randomly goes off, screws up YouTube.
Rock and roll.
Yay, I'm not Helen Keller.
No, you're not Helen Keller. We're Helen Keller. That's what I mean, right? So any Hooser Winky Doodle, if you guys were curious as to how you're going to go about winning this ARC, we're giving away a whole ARC, guys. And the ARCs aren't available readily to everyone right now. We stopped sale on that. And so what you do is you go to refugemedical.com, you buy something for $50, right? And then with that, you just put live stream in the comments, and then that $50, right, is going to get you entered in to win the ARC, right? One person wins the ARC. However, everyone that orders during the live stream is going to get a Start the Bleed sticker. Look at that. Look at that. Start the Bleed. You've heard of Stop the Bleed. This is Start the Bleed. It's your favorite chipper sticker. Oh, that kind of rhymed. I didn't even mean to make it rhyme there. Bob is kind of quiet. You're kind of quiet. I'm sorry. Guys, we're not great at this. What you got?
We fixed it.
We fixed it?
Your mic, one of the mics isn't working, but they're both there now.
You muted that one.
I muted it?
Yes.
What do I do to unmute it? I just hit the button? I don't know. I hate technology.
Just leave it right here.
You guys should all just come over every Wednesday and we'll do the live stream in person. The live stream is not filmed.
Live in studio?
A live in studio audience.
Oh my God.
We'll have to schedule that for this year. We'll do a live in person live stream.
Hey, we had a really good question. Den Watt said, when you say the Father or Yah, do you mean Jesus?
I mean Father God, like the Lord thy God, right? And so Jesus is the Son of God, right? The Son of God, Jesus. There's no J in Hebrew, right? And so if you look at the Hebraic language, which is what majority of the Bible is written in, his name wouldn't have been Jesus. Okay, that's Jesus. It's a Greek translation, son of Zeus, right? Because that was their word for God. And I like using his actual name, like the name his mother would have used, which would have been Yeshua or Yehoshua, right? Yah, Yod He Vav He. I call it, Yah is like a shortening of it. Yahuwah, Yehovah, Yahovah, Yahweh, the Yod He Vav He. That's like the Hebrew for the Father God, the Godhead, right? And then you have the Holy Spirit, or the Ruach HaKodesh, right, which is the Holy Spirit. And so through that you have the Trinity of God, the Godhead, right? So yes, and no, and yes. Isn't it weird? I know. But it's in your Bible, I promise.
Ghost has asked this twice now. As a civilian, we are only supposed to keep a tourniquet on for 3 hours, correct? And what do you do when the allowable time frame is about to expire?
Yeah. What would you do in? 3 hours and 1 minute. Now what?
I mean, is your artery still severed? Because I'm not taking it off. Just
so. First of all, it's called the golden hour. It's an hour after the tourniquet has been applied, where we should try to get the tourniquet converted in some sort of way, right? And with that, we have seen the longest tourniquet application inside of GWAT. They put one on in Afghanistan. They flew him to Germany. It was, I think, 18 hours or 19 hours. No damage whatsoever.
No permanent damage.
No permanent damage.
Yeah.
There was reversible nerve damage that happened. And so, like, how long do you want to have a tourniquet on? As little time as possible. Comma, asterisk. The tourniquet needs to stay on if the artery's still severed and you're not in a higher level of care, right? So my military training says keep it on. Yeah, you need to convert that tourniquet. We've seen through Ukraine that the golden hour isn't really sustainable anymore. And so that goes into tourniquet conversion. We've posted some content about tourniquet conversion here and what it looks like to wound pack, what it looks like to convert down to hemostatic wound packing with an ETD, so that way you don't have further nerve damage, and all those situations like that. This is higher level prolonged field care is what we're entering into. This is no longer like Marchi, TECC, Tactical Emergency Casualty Care. This is now like, hey, we can't get to a higher level of care right now because of X, Y, and Z, and now we're having to remediate the wound differently, right? So that's a great question.
The Iridium group over on Instagram said so for a Cat Gen 7, it was 19 hours with transit via Germany.
Yep, so 19 hours.
So even
18.
like another hour.
Yeah, see, and I thought it was 19 hours. But I was reading the Good Samaritan laws, and it literally says only allowable for 3 hours. Yeah, you're going to find, so.
I mean, what are you going to do, though? Like, if you've got someone who's got a severed artery, you're going to be like, dude, I'm so sorry. I have to take it off now because I don't want to get in trouble.
And that's the thing, right? It's like we're getting into a nonsense party. We're in a litigious society, right? And so why does it say that inside the Good Samaritan law?
To cover
the Good Samaritans, right? Like to cover butts. And so now we're in this deep in. Here's the reality: if you're using a tourniquet, get somebody to a higher level of care within an hour. That's what you want to do. We should be moving them to a higher level of care. And guess what? If you need a tourniquet, you've won the surgery lottery. Okay? You just need surgery. You need it because we have to repair the artery. And so with that, you have to get them to a higher level of care. You don't just like put a tourniquet on and it's like, okay, I'll give it a couple days, see if it's better. That's not happening. That's not happening. Necrosis will happen. Bad deal. Much for bad now time. Like, you need to move that patient to a higher level of care, and that's where, like, knowing where your doctors are, knowing where your medics, your high level medics are, and how to get people to them inside that situation. What's our Google review count up to? I have no idea. That's a great question. How many Google reviews we got? We had like 3 when we started this. Hey y'all, what's up, coal miner's daughter? Customer service is great. I sent an email at the start of this live and it has already been resolved. Yeah, we be like doing stuff, you know? We be like customer servicing. 35 reviews, and Stryker's goal is to get us to 10,000. So if you haven't left a Google review, make approximately 9,970 new Gmails and leave 9,970 Google reviews.
I've got like 12, so I could probably help.
I could probably do like 12 too, right? Longstead Prep said, better lose some nerves than lose it all, eh? It's better. Can we do neither? Like, is neither an option? Can we get to a higher level of care within the golden hour? Now, we know how challenging that is based off of what's going on in Ukraine, which is why tourniquet conversion is so important.
Long step. Second tourniquet, new timer?
Second TQ, new timer? LOL. It's not that simple. It really isn't. I wish it was, because you're going to run out of space really quickly, buddy. Like a leg and arm. Like, if the wound is right here, you have room for 1 tourniquet. Like, congrats. That's what you got.
Yeah, if you have like 5 or 6 tourniquets on your leg, you might as well just wear those parachute pants.
Well, not to mention, at some point, you are gonna inflict like actual nerve damage because of if you don't space them correctly.
Oh, definitely.
You're totally gonna jack up your nerves.
T-Bone said, I've got a ton of stuff from you guys. I definitely need to go back and leave a review. Yeah, dude.
What
absolutely.
the heck? No, I'm
Come on,
I'm
T-Bone.
totally kidding.
Guys, if you haven't gone and made your $50 purchase to get in on the ARC giveaway, do so.
Bob, what can they get for $50? Like, let's talk about that. Like, what should they get?
So you could get a bleeding prevention kit. That's super easy, $60, and plus that's a really good first aid kit to give to somebody.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you can get 2 tourniquets, or you could sign up for the subscribe and save for the buckets.
That's new. This is new.
Wait, the what? Did you just say subscribe? Oh, I did. So we got a lot of preppers out there. I'm a prepper myself, and I love subscribe and saves, and I like to get certain amount of preps every single month. So what we decided to do was, instead of doing like a subscribe and save for coffee, which is awesome, or subscribe and save for like energy drinks, which is awesome, let's do something a subscribe and save wise that is a good prep, that like gives value to your house and your capability. So if you go and purchase a bucket, you get an option to subscribe and save, and you get a pretty good little discount. Basically makes free shipping, which is, you know, NBD. This is a bucket. It's not freaking cheap to ship. So you can spend about $100 a month and get additional wound care capability for your house. $100 a month for wound care for your house, that's kind of a no freaking brainer, folks. I don't know why you haven't already subscribed, probably because you didn't know about it, but now you do know about it. And if you subscribe today to the bucket, right? You do subscribe and save, you set it up today, that enters you in to win the multicam arc. And you're probably wondering, Bob, what the heck is even in an arc? Great question. I'm glad you asked, Internet. So notice the rip-away backer here. This can attach to a headrest. It can attach to a plate carrier, a battle belt, whatever have you. And then this little mamma jamma, you got your red handle, right? You can open it with one hand, like so. You just got to give her the flick of the wrist, and you lay it out. And in the top here, you have a set of chest seals. You have a hemostatic agent, and you have 2 compressed gauze, right? So that's your top little pouch, which is, I mean, that's not nothing there, folks. That's some serious capability right there. You also have a Sharpie up top for drawing mustaches on your friends. No, it's for marking tourniquet time. You have your shears right here in the center. And then in your bottom pouch, you have your gloves, brother, because if it's wet and sticky and not yours, please don't touch it. Then you've got another set of chest seals, right? Because 2 is 1, 1 is none. You've got a nasopharyngeal airway. Then we've got a compression wrap and an S-mark bandage. And these 2 things can be used a myriad of different ways. You can use this as an ETD. You could use this as a child tourniquet. You could use this for lacerations. You could use this as a makeshift ETD with additional gauze, right? So we liked some modular capability for y'all. And that all is in the ARC. And we're giving that away to one lucky person who buys $50 at Refuge today. You can buy more and still get entered, right? And you got to put in the comments live stream. That's how this works. And we're going to give one away, right? And I recommend you do the bucket thing. Like, seriously, me and Britt were talking about it, and we're trying to figure out better ways to help you guys prep. Because I don't know if you've noticed, like, it really, what's that? Is that World War III in the air? It smells awfully war-y in this mother trucker. Yeah, gosh, dang. What happened? Did Iran get attacked again today? We have more missiles flying? Oh, okay, cool. It's fine.
I thought that was just the smell of hummus.
Oh.
Middle Eastern war smells like hummus.
Oh, dang it. That's what it was.
I didn't know what that was.
Here, I thought it was chickpeas. No, it's terrorism.
Oh, man.
You hate to hear it.
Oh my gosh.
You really do, right? Hey, Josephus, you do need more gauze. That's why the wound care bucket's so awesome, because you have the ability to treat a casualty for 30 days, right? Or multiple casualties for a shorter period of time based on the seriousness of it. The wound care bucket is no joke, people. It's one of our best-selling items consistently. It tries to rival the Bear Fact. It never beats it. But maybe me and you, we can figure this out together. And it stacks, right? So far, successfully, I've stacked 8 wound care buckets high, and no damage to it whatsoever. Now, if you started like doing heavier buckets on top, you're gonna get issues over time. But definitely grab a wound care bucket, set up your subscribe and save. It's $100 a month, and what it does is it gives you, your family, your neighbors, your mag, your community more ability to render aid. It's not all like gunshots and stuff like that. Sometimes it's I fell, got cut, and I don't want an infection, right? So you need to clean and dress that wound properly. Otherwise, in SHTF, you're gonna die because you stepped on a like ninja star, which is super lame in reality.
We had a question about how can they leave a Google review. Go to Maps, Google Maps.
Yep.
And find us on there, and you should be able to leave a Google review from Google Maps.
Yep. Would you give a 30-second block of instruction on how to leave a Google? Oh.
There it
You know
is.
what? I did a 15-second instruction.
Go to google.com. So this is Bob's instruction. You go to Google, google.com. You go up to the corner, you click Maps, and then it takes you to the Maps thing, and then you type in Refuge Medical, right? Not Refugee Medical. That's going to pull up something else. I don't even know what that's going to pull up. You're going to be deep in the news cycle. So you pull up Refuge Medical, okay, then we pop up. There's going to be a bunch of pictures of people like posing in front of the "We Don't Sell Weed" sign. right? Go to write a review, right? And you give us an honest review. If you think 1 star, give us 1 star. I'm okay. I've been critiqued before. If you think 5 stars, give us 5 stars. It's okay. We've been praised before. Either way, we want your honest feedback. And what this does, right? First of all, it shows people that, you know, we're a real business with human beings here because people really trust Google. Weird. But it also boosts us in the search engine, right? And so when people are Googling medical kit, medical whatever, we'll pop up because we have more reviews. And this helps us further spread the message of carrying this life-saving gear. And, you know, it gives us an opportunity to talk to more people about Messiah. Which, let's be honest, that's the undercover op. This whole thing is a psyop. It's just about Messiah.
Operation Minty Hippo
Whoa.
said, I got my ankle kit last week and it's awesome. I was skeptical, but it was comfortable, light, low profile, good work with boots. Shoes are just socks and always stays concealed. Now I have a tourniquet.
Yeah, dude.
He's
Check
always
this
got
out.
one on.
Check this out. Boom. Shout out to the Born Primitive pants, by the way. These suckers are no joke. All right. Honestly, I got a little care package from Born Primitive about, I don't know, a week or so ago. And I have not taken these off since I got them. And not these literal ones, but I've been wearing a pair of Born Primitive pants nonstop. And with the knee pads. The knee pads are comfortable every single day. And so just like taking a knee, kneeling down, fixing stuff on the homestead, operationally operating like an operator on operations, all that stuff, boom, easy peasy, very, very comfortable. And so if you ever have like G3 combat pants, they've got the same pocket layout. However, these ones have drain holes. So you don't have any more water balloons when you do water crossings. Because I freaking hate that about those pants. That was always such a struggle.
Hey, Bob, you were talking about these buckets and all this stuff.
Yep.
My intel comes through my wife. I
Right.
tried to stay completely disconnected so I could focus on the absolute local.
So the lovely Dudley is your intel source
yes,
right now.
indeed. She's in the chat.
What up?
Right now.
I love that chick.
But she was telling me that the East Coast is about to get hit with some massive snowstorms.
Are they really?
Yes, indeed. I don't even know if Maine ever got their power back on.
Yeah.
Because they were out
Oh
for a
my
couple of weeks.
gosh.
Yeah, guys.
So
Oh,
now,
no.
if everyone thinks about that, the power was off for a couple of weeks in Maine, just about the entire state. The entire East Coast is about to get hit with feet of snow. Things are going to get shut down. How are you getting to a hospital?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
what are you going to be able to do? Like, you're outside, you're trying to shovel your walkway, you slip, trip, fall, a piece of ice slices your arm or your leg. How are you going to maintain
That's a great question.
care for yourself until that snowplow comes through,
Right.
clears a pathway for you to drift sideways all the way to the hospital?
Right. And like, guys, it's not always SHTF actual, the power's out, you know, the Paramanian paratroopers are jumping in or anything like that. Sometimes it's just snowstorm, or it's hurricane, or it's natural disaster, whatever have you. Having gear on hand and not just like, oh, I've got my bear fac. The fact that you have a bear fac, you're better than probably like 40% of people in the U.S. right now.
Way higher than that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. People are coming up. The bear fac's pretty popular.
No, because you think about it, I'm a professional fighter.
Right.
Right? I am 0.000000001% of people in the world
Wow.
that actually said, I am going to train, I am going to step
Right.
in and fight another person.
Yeah, people are complacent.
Yes. Now think about all the people that you saw on Bob on the street.
That's a good point.
There was 0% that had a tourniquet on them.
Yeah, that's true.
They
There-
knew how to use. Some of them knew how to use it.
Yeah, a
They
couple
didn't
knew how to
carry
use
it.
them, but they didn't carry one.
No, that one guy had it in his car. He did say he has it in his car.
Right, but even when
But
asked, hey,
still-
can you make it to there in 90 seconds? He's
No.
like, no.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
and that's
Sure.
the whole thing is like, if it's not on you, if you don't have the capability with you, then you don't have it, right? And the wound care bucket's something great, not just for the home, but for work. I mean, our workplace is a little weird, but we've got hundreds of wound care buckets here, you know, just in case.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure, we'll sell them to you, but
one of the things I think maybe it'd be really cool if we could do, like, sometimes, guys, we get together like as friends and we just learn something new together.
Yep.
We did that during Sukkot. We learned a couple of different things. We should do a suture class because, like, that's something when Dudley was saying that about like slicing your arm and you know, what if you can't get to the hospital?
Right.
We have a suture kit. Like, I would love to learn how
Right here.
to actually sew it up, and then, you know, you keep it clean, have your wound care bucket and everything.
Yeah. So I currently have on my whiteboard 3 different special operations medics that are going to be coming in to teach us some prolonged field care capability.
No way.
Yes way.
That's so exciting.
That's one of the cool things about working at Refuge is so you guys may think like, oh, these guys.
Wait a minute. I don't work at Refuge anymore.
You'll be invited.
Yay!
So one of the cool things is, you know, a lot of people think like, oh, you know, they've got a couple of subject matter experts and you know, those guys train or whatever. Like, we as an organization, or like organization-wide, consistently train, consistently study and learn. I think I've got 4 different textbooks right now on my desk that I read every day, every other day, that I'm in just trying to learn more about this industry, more about the ability to save lives, because it makes me better at my job for y'all, right? It makes them better at their job for y'all, because I don't want to have to guess, right? And we tell you when we don't know something. Like, we will tell you that because it's dangerous to pretend like you know something when you don't, right? So, yeah, we're definitely going to be looking into learning some prolonged field care skills like suturing, so that way we can suture our cat and our dog, because we would never suture a person. That would be...
Or like a chicken. We had a friend who sutured a chicken.
An adventure kit was used on a chicken.
Yeah.
We had somebody use an adventure kit on a chicken, and I could not believe that, because chickens are like so cheap in my mind that I was like, what? Just eat it. Why'd you fix it? It's halfway there. You could have just finished the job.
Someone said, yes, please, to a suture class.
Yeah, Phil, we probably wouldn't do it to y'all, but maybe. We'd have to talk to legal and see what they said.
Yeah, I started thinking about that as well, because my dogs up on the mountain, they disappear for a couple of days, then they come back, and they all have battle scars. Some of them are bigger than others. After a day or 2, they heal up. Maybe I'll spray them off, clean them up, and they're back and good to go.
So Hemi asked, who had the cojones to fire Dudley from Refuge?
I know. I was like, he wasn't
How you
fired.
doing? My name's Bob.
I mean, really, it was like...
Right here, I said, Dud, we don't need you anymore, brother. And part of it was like, it wasn't like, hey, you're terrible at your job. It was, hey, brother, you're needed in other things right now, and we can do this without you. Like, it's time to spread your wings and fly like a peacock.
And there's the door.
You gotta let me
don't
fly.
Let it hit you.
Yeah, I said, there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out, or do let it hit you. And then the door hit him, and the door broke. And I was like, dang it, nothing can hurt this guy, except for probably mean words. He's pretty offendable, I'll be honest.
I don't think, you know, it's funny because, like, Dudley doesn't have to say anything offensive. He just, like, looks at you, and then he'll just say something, like, pretty bland, but you know, like, it just cuts you. You're just like, oh.
Yeah, dude, Dud, he plays 0 games.
Dud, like...
Well, the struggle with Dud is he's smart, and he's also super sarcastic.
Yeah,
and
she's like, I don't know what you really mean by that.
He's like as dry as the Sahara Desert, and so he'll much like Cracker Turn Torah, he will cut you deep.
Oh my, 12C, Dudley can slam a revolving door.
Dudley has slammed a revolving door. He's choke slammed a revolving door.
Y'all have heard Chuck Norris jokes, but have you heard Dudley jokes?
Guys, I'm gonna keep bringing it up. We've given away an ARC, right? Because I haven't seen a lot of transactions. There's been like 3. So if you're thinking about it right now, freaking do it.
Wow. You have a 1 in 3 chance right now of winning that.
If you transact, you have a 25% chance of winning this ARC for free. So like, you also are getting medical gear out of it. It's not like just some random lottery, right? So what you do, go spend $50 in the comments or the notes section, write live stream, boom, right here, you get an ARC, an advanced rip-away kit, right? That's a fully built-out IFAC for you and like maybe a half a person if somebody else got like maimed or injured. And you can put this on the headrest, you can put this on your kit, you can put this on your belt. You could give it away to somebody. This would be an awesome present to go give to a law enforcement officer. This would be awesome to donate to somebody who you know who's in the service, whatever it may be. Is the giveaway today? The giveaway is right now.
It's now.
During the live stream, right? Here in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to figure out who ordered, and then I'm going to go live, or we're going to announce it here on the live stream. So go spend $50, right? Buy something from Refuge, couple of tourniquets, a BPK, subscribe to the wound care, subscribe and save, so that way you guys are saving money every month on your preps. Because we have people that buy multiple wound care buckets every single month, and that's just smart, right? If you're putting beans and bullets away, make sure you're putting Band-Aids away as well, right?
Hey.
So, and then everybody who does order something right now during the live stream, you also get a Start the Bleed sticker. We don't sell these, we give them away to the people we love, so you can get a Start the Bleed sticker. That way you can let people know around you what you're about.
Somebody just ordered a purple boo-boo.
Purple boo-boo, good choice, bro. Gal, chick, homie, I assumed. TikTok just shut me down.
Hey, I have a question.
Okay, send it.
Do we do gift cards?
We've talked about doing gift cards. We have a gift card. We have a gift card ability. You just got to email us.
Well, I was just thinking, like, you know, say some of our followers are like, I have 27 kits, like, I
Right.
bought everything, but they can't get their family. Like,
Right.
they can't get, like, the perfect thing to do is be like, hey, here's $50 because who's gonna let that sit? They can't spend it anywhere else. They
Right.
have to buy medical.
Right.
Like, email, do a $50 gift card for your family member. They're gonna come here. They're gonna pick something.
Right.
And boom, now you've got them on
Yeah,
board,
I'd
like, with
recommend that.
medical.
That's a great idea. Also, grab a BPK and then go sit your family member down, chain them to a chair, and teach them how to use it. Right? That's really important too. What do you got?
I'm shipping out an order. That was,
Oh,
I needed one.
oh, you needed a Start the
took 'em
Bleed
all.
sticker?
Yeah.
Heck
Coal
yeah.
Miner's daughter said, just wanted to say how awesome your end of the year video was. Your whole marketing and media department was fire in 2023.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Also,
Gang, gang. Gang, 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 gang. That's awesome, dude. Just processed my order. Heck yeah, Kevin. Heck yeah. Guys, I highly recommend the wound care bucket thing. I think that's going to be awesome. Gives people, we really want to focus in more on the preparedness community this year. That's something we were just talking about this morning. Me, TJ, and Britt, we were talking about, like, how do we make this, you know, even more effective for Americans, right? Well, we have this preparedness community, and you guys are seeing it. You guys are seeing it everywhere right now. We're like, it's gonna get weird this year. Like, it just is, like, and not like, oh, kind of weird, like, it's gonna pop off. I'm of the mindset, right? And so make sure you have your stuff. Stop delaying. Seriously, stop being on the fence about buying that extra thing. Stop being on the fence about getting that training or doing those reps and sets, right? Really, really important that you start utilizing your tools. And if you don't have your tools, get them. That's another thing that would be a great option to purchase for the $50 is a trainer kit. We sell trainer kits, right? And that comes with training components. That's stuff that you can use, so that way it's not your, you know, ARC, right? Or your Bear Fac. It's a trainer kit that allows you to get reps and sets in with your mom, with your dad, with your wife, with your husband, with your kids, with your neighbors, with your mag, right? Something we do constantly is training. Like, literally before the live stream, I was throwing down like firecrackers and making people put tourniquets on, because you never know. You don't get to decide when the bad stuff happens.
Bob,
What's up?
M80s are not firecrackers.
Okay, all right.
So I know you like to do realism.
I know.
I walked in here. It smelled a little funny. You opened the doors. The smell of war, which is hummus, came into the building, and I didn't know what was going on. I was like, "Am I in a war zone?"
Dud was halfway out the holster. He was like, "What's up? What's up?"
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh, it was just a tourniquet challenge." My heart rate level went down just a little bit. I checked my Garmin watch to confirm.
Nice,
I
Tabar.
was good.
Yeah. You know, is the kit giveaway for everyone that pays during this live. So how the kit giveaway works is during this live stream right now, if you go to refugemedical.com, www.refugemedical.com, I'm not spelling it all out for you. You guys can figure that out. If you're not smart enough, you need to read.
Not too easy.
It's not too easy. And you go and you make a purchase. In the comments, put live stream. In the notes, put live stream. If you forgot because you didn't put it in there, email us really quick or hit the chat. It's okay. We have awesome customer service. and you spend $50. That's it, $50, right? Buy a BPK, buy a trainer kit, buy a couple TQs, subscribe to the bucket thing, right? The subscribe and save for the wound care bucket, that enters you into win. One person is going to win the ARC right here. Advanced Rip Away Kit, a high quality kit. This is being run by Special Forces units. This is being run by SWAT and TAC units across the country. We have tested this thing in the mud, in the water, in the dirt. I don't know that anybody's taken it into a fire. You know what? No, this has been in the fire. This thing has been through it, right? It almost has been tested as much as the Bear Fact. The Bear Fact's got more time and more credibility to it, but the ARC is an awesome kit. And so you can win that just by grabbing $50 worth of gear. Only one person's going to win that, though. You got to do it during the live, because here in about 15 minutes, I'm going to draw it, right? Then with that, anybody who does order, whether you win the ARC or not, you're also going to get a Start the Bleed sticker. You've heard of Stop the Bleed, the amazing protocol that saves lives. This protocol also does save lives too. It's called Start the Bleed. This is for human traffickers. So it's a great program. I recommend it to anybody who wants to hurt children. Yeah, you know. So yeah.
So Fear God.
Bob, you hitting the right arm. Go. Ah! Ah! I'm dying.
Fear God 7 said, Bible study with Bob tonight. Love you, brother.
Yeah, dude. You got to come to the Bible study. I'm sorry, I got shot in the right arm. And, ooh. It's okay. I got hooked on my elastic in here. Ooh, gosh, that was more challenging than I would have liked. That's okay. Slow and steady wins the race, people. Oh.
One more.
One more. Yep. Yay!
In the triangle.
Come on.
You know something I observed today when you tourniquet checked us?
Ooh.
That I probably need to carry the cat
Yeah?
and not the soft.
Are you not good at the soft yet?
Well, for one, mine was staged with the loop too small. And then I had to redo the windlass because I didn't get it tight enough the first time. And then I struggle with getting it in the C-clamp and with the triangle. But with the cat, it's like, I know the cat and I can do the cat. So I probably just need to carry the cat.
How much have you trained with the soft tee?
Not as much.
So,
Yeah.
my sister, I have a blue soft tee in the corner over there. See me after the live
I have
stream.
an orange one. That's the one I pulled out of my bag.
I know, but you can take the blue one
Okay.
and rep and set it, right?
Yeah.
Do it once a day, once or
Yeah.
twice a day, and then, dude, you're gonna be so much more capable with that. You're gonna be like, oh yeah,
It was like,
we're good.
I don't know that I would have made it if my life actually depended on that.
Time,
today.
left arm.
Pop quiz, Bob.
What's up? Look
Okay.
how big you are. Yeah, I feel like
Like,
Golly.
you just dwarfed Bob. Like,
I'm not a small person. I want you to know that I'm slightly above average.
This isn't
did
race.
you hear Ren laugh from across the room?
Shut up, Ren! My mom thinks I'm great.
Pop quiz.
What's up?
I'm black. I mean,
What?
I'm wearing black.
You're wearing black.
All right. Now, tourniquet is black.
Yep.
Was that a
You
question?
said that, hey, you're supposed to take your Sharpie and write on here. There's no place to write on here.
Well, my brother, there is. So you go ahead and you look down here at the bottom. On every single soft tee tourniquet, there is a white little space. Not that white is better.
That is true.
Okay.
But what would be better? Forehead.
Oh yeah, you could just put it. Well, but you're black.
No, the
Ooh,
Sharpie.
we're in a spicy area.
We're gonna
The
get banned from
Sharpie will
TikTok.
work here.
Will it?
And then you can point saying there's an actual tourniquet there because they might miss that.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely true. I mean,
All the tingles.
yeah, you got it. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I got it too.
Yeah.
I feel so.
Shalom, y'all.
Is it weird that I like this? Silver paint pen, my brother. Yeah, you could do the silver paint pen, but like, do you carry that with your soft tee everywhere? I don't. Ooh, gosh.
Got an 8 rendered.
You got an aid
Nice.
rendered. Guys, we got an aid rendered live on the show, okay? Show me another medical company that is sharing this data with you, because this is how we grow together, peeps. All right? This is what it's
Brady,
all
come down on
about,
camera
doing
so I
the
can-
work.
I want to clip this. So,
Come on,
so
come on.
be good. Read it really
Aid
good.
rendered live on the show.
I was at a local public range on Monday, January 1st, 2024.
First one of the year.
Shooting with several other people in which I did not know.
Oof.
One of them had an accident and sent a round of 5.56 through his hand,
Ooh.
basically removing his pointer and index fingers on his left hand. I was the only individual there who was prepared. Thanks to y'all at RM for providing a ready-to-go kit. I keep a pot kit in my range bag with several TQs. I was able to apply a TQ and use the gauze and trauma dressing to apply pressure until paramedics arrived.
That could be a life saved.
It could be.
Yeah, so we got to reach out to him because that potentially could be our first life saved.
Of
'Cause-
2024.
Of 2024, because guys, I don't know if you know this, like the artery actually does run through your hand too.
Yep.
And if you blow your hand off, you can bleed to death. Also, stop putting your hands in front of loaded barrels.
I just saw
Why?
a video. I sent one to you.
Yeah.
Send it to me.
Wait. Hey, 2024, we could send bloody videos to Laura now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've been so desensitized by this point.
Yeah,
Have you
we're
not
in it now.
seen the stuff that I've been sharing?
Wow. So guys, it turns out that loaded guns shoot. So if you squeeze the trigger, it will go bang. Don't put your hands in front of loaded guns, and don't put, like, pinch points. You guys ever seen like the signs on heavy equipment that says pinch point? Don't put your hand here, right? It has a big sign that says pinch point. It's the same, like at the end of every barrel of a gun is a giant pinch point where a bullet can come out of.
Well, and okay, let's just take 30 seconds to talk about this. It doesn't matter how proficient you are in firearms. Doesn't matter how much shooting you have done.
Nope.
Doesn't matter if you think your gun is not loaded. Please, for the love of freaking God, do not point that muzzle anywhere that you are not willing for a bullet to go through.
Dude, first one to put the 4 rules of firearm safety in the chat right now gets a free gift. First one to put the 4 rules.
Strategic Observations wanted to know, what is the shelf life of a Cat Gen 7, if it even has one? Been carrying one for a few years. It's seen some abuse, but still looks good, question mark.
It really depends on how much UV damage you've had, if you've had it in a case or not, if you've kept it covered. I've seen cats go bad in a year. I've seen cats go bad in 7 years, right? Or 5 years. And so every date is going to be different based off of the NSN and the lot in which it was produced. Every component that has an NSN has an expiration date. You have to understand that. And that's mainly because of the system and what it is. But with that, if you're questioning it, move it to the training bin, right? Because if you're questioning it, then you don't fully trust it. And if you don't fully trust it, use it to train and go get new gear. And then use a tourniquet holster, right? Like use a TQ pouch from Sojourn Gear, use one of the Kydex tourniquet holsters from Ford, grab, any of these options work, right? But keeping it covered from the UV is a huge thing. And then also keeping it away from additional friction is really, really gonna help.
Hemi got it.
Hemi got it?
Always keep firearms pointed in a safe
direction. Never point your gun at anything you don't intend to shoot. Treat every gun as though it's loaded. Keep your finger off the trigger. Yep. That's right, Hemi. So Hemi, I'm gonna send you something, buddy. I got a little present for you.
Oh wait, Strategic Observations also said it.
Whoa.
I don't know who said it first though. He said it on the old IG. Do they both get?
I got you, Strategic Observations.
Right.
That's my homie. That's my homie out in the bush in Africa. He's doing the Lord's work. I'm pretty sure that he's protecting people from poachers. I can't remember what he's doing over there, but I know he's doing the Lord's work. He's out there. He's out there. PID, said Kermode Bear. That's actually not the 4 rules of firearm safety. It's an important rule.
Commode also wanted to know how you're supposed to know if there's a round in the chamber if you don't peer down the barrel.
That's a great question. That's a really great question. My 4 is modified for realism and takes too long to type. Okay, you just
Why
be changing.
use many words when few words?
Few word do trick.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Josh, we love you back, and we wouldn't stop loving you even if you sucked. So
we don't even want to try to make you stop loving us.
Dude, freaking love me more. I love you more, bro. Come on, fight me, dog. Drop the magazine and cycle the weapon.
Yeah, just do a desk pop. Make sure.
Well, we're up, you know?
There you go.
Did you do your first desk pop?
No, still no.
You haven't done it?
Oh, I did
carry
mine.
a Springfield XD. I have to intentionally grip it and pull the trigger.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
what a desk pop is, Dud. Don't you see the hole in the ceiling from mine?
No,
That's right there. That's her desk pop.
Yeah, right there.
Understood. Glocks are so easy to do.
And
a
I
desk
carry
pop.
an XDS.
Yeah, it's also a
What?
Springfield.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
all right. Well, here we go.
All right, here comes Dud's. No.
Palmetto Paratrooper. All the cool kids have had an ND. I can attest to that being unfortunately true.
Yeah,
Yep.
we've had one, and it was freaking terrifying.
Yep, I had an ND. It was the scariest thing that ever happened to me. pretty much
It
ever.
shakes you so much because of the realization of what could have
Yep, you
happened,
coulda
what
just killed
didn't
someone.
happen,
Yep.
but what could have happened, and it literally you just be really careful after that.
So
Okay?
my brother, he gave me a word of wisdom. He said, there are those who have, there are those who have not yet, and there are those who are lying. And that's how NDs work. There are those who have, there are those who have not yet, and there are those who are lying.
Well, I have not yet, but I do plan on being Glock compliant. So
You'll get, as long as it's not a SIG, it won't
Wow.
explode in
the
your
future
hand.
is young.
Beartron, those are some heavy words that you say about Dud. He said, "Friends don't let friends carry Springfields. Get that man a real firearm."
We've tried. Dude, we're so past this attempt right now. We're so past this. Like, you're years behind, brother. Now you're at
on
45
Springfield.
Google reviews. Gang, gang! You guys are so
That's
freaking
amazing.
awesome. With that, what else I want to talk about?
Dude, we have 80 people here right now.
Yeah, we do. Shout out to Moose Run Coffee for keeping the show caffeinated. We always want to give them a little shout out on the chat. Go ahead and put in the chat right now if you're drinking Moose Run Coffee. If that's your coffee every day, I am. Are
Can
you?
y'all see both my hands are
Both
up.
your hands are up. You drink Moose Run?
Occasionally.
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 Dud, he goes back and forth. He doesn't have the most,
Yeah,
he's
I'm-
not a very good coffee drinker.
I know because when
smells
I have time, when I can mellow out, when I can break out the French press, the Moose Run goes in.
Ooh.
If
Ooh.
I'm sprinting, see what happened? I was emptying the poop cart, and then I get a message from Bob. Hey, what time are you showing up here? Maybe stop in for the live stream. I got you. Quick shower. Not time for Moose Run Coffee.
It was a Folgers day.
It was a Folgers instant.
Oh,
Instant.
Damn it.
Yes.
I can taste the chemicals in my mouth in
Yeah.
this moment. Like,
Yeah, guys, so we love Moose Run, and one of the reasons we love Moose Run is he's a brother. It's not just that it's really good coffee. First of all, it doesn't have glyphosate in it, which is like really cool for your brain and stuff, because, thinking is cool.
hey, did you see that? Like, I don't know if you guys follow them, but the Fit Farmer, Mike Dixon.
Yeah, I saw that.
They made a really cool video about
Yeah,
Moose
they
Run,
made a
so
little
that was
review.
Super neat.
So give Moose Run some love if you got time. Their Grindstone blend is amazing, Patty. You're absolutely right. And part of the proceeds of every Grindstone blend goes to Grindstone. So it's a cool way you get to support a good ministry while also getting some coffee.
Well, and they
right?
frequently partner with Grindstone to
Oh,
do
yeah.
like 15% proceeds.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff like
for
that.
sure.
If that bag, that bag may disappear today. I'm just saying.
The heck at the frick, the what?
Always on deployment, I'm drinking Moose Run coffee.
8 o'clock bean here. Oh, there we go. What else we got? Mine's for Shabbat only. Smart.
Oh my gosh! Hey, Strategic Observations said
Yep.
that his New Year's resolution is to do an on the street with Bob kind of thing here in South Africa.
Dude,
Please send that to us.
Please video
Oh
that.
my gosh, that'd
Oh
be so
my
cool.
gosh, that would be so freaking sick. You let me know what you need. I'll send you a couple of BPKs so that way you can get people first aid kits there and you can ask questions and you can give them a BPK. I will literally support that. We'll be on all of the continents doing the work of the Lord. That is
I would
awesome,
be
bro.
so pumped to have that footage.
Dude, that's so sick. I can't say too much about this because it's like very important, but we've worked with a couple of really cool special operations dudes who do work inside of Africa against poaching. We've supported them. We've gotten them kits. We've gotten the gear that they need. We've gotten photos back we can never share, but it's really cool to see that. Like, guys, we started in a barn in Oklahoma. Do you know that? We started in a barn in Oklahoma. My brother and boss and leader TJ had a good idea. He started a business. He didn't even start a business. He just made a couple of first aid kits. And that started a business. We are now on, I believe, every continent and with every branch of the armed forces electively, meaning they choose us. They choose us, right? We're with law enforcement departments. We're with SWAT teams. We're with SOF. We're with civilians. We're with medics, flight medics, paramedics, pararescuemen. Like, this started as an idea. That goes to show you, what idea are you not following right now? What are you missing out on because of fear or worry or anxiety or all these different things? Think about what you could be doing for the kingdom. Our whole mission here, guys, is not to make money selling first aid gear. Our whole mission is to save lives while in service to the Father's kingdom, and through that, experience the abundance of His provision and blessing. Whatever that means for us in that season, right? Sometimes it means like, hey, dude, everything's chill. Sometimes it's like, it's craziness, right? There's blessings in the chaos. I promise you, if you persevere through, the Father doesn't lead you, the Father doesn't spare you from hard times. He leads you through hard times, right? And, this mission has allowed people to still be breathing, to still go home to their family. And you're a part of that. You're a giant, pivotal part in that. The message that you share, the fact that you spread the posts out, you comment, you like, you view the show, all these things, these lives are just as much yours as they are ours, right? And that's something we all need to take solace in a little bit more. That's what it means to be Refuge Nation. It's not just about the preparedness. It's not just about the tactical stuff. It's not just about, the cool conversations that we have. It's something bigger than that. It's the mission, right? To save lives. And we're doing it together, which is humbling. Every day, the fact that I get to put these shoes on and go to work here with these people, right? And with y'all. What else are we doing? What else matters? What, am I going to work at Kmart? I'm going to go work at Atwoods? I'm going to go work for some corporation somewhere that doesn't care? That people are just numbers? These numbers are people here. That's the difference. It's the inverse, right? So really think about that, It was a small thing as compared to many. It was an infection under a nail that required a cut, cleaning, and dressing. It meant a lot to her since she was hurting.
He rendered aid to his sister. Wasn't a huge deal, but he had our stuff on hand, so he was able to do it.
Yeah, but it is a huge deal because your sister now can trust you to take care of her. It doesn't have to be gushing blood. It doesn't have to be a puncture to the pleural space. Care for those people. Love thy neighbor. Loving thy neighbor is tending to them. It doesn't matter if it's a scraped knee. Think about the first time that you had a scraped knee and mom or dad came and swooped you up and took care of you, right? Think about how safe you felt with them. You have the ability in this chaotic world, in this crazy freaking world, to make someone feel safe again. That's huge. It's huge. It doesn't matter if it's a little cut. Why do you think we replace components when people use them to render aid? Because we want y'all to render aid because it's love. It's a loving action. It's selfless. Going and helping others, it's selfless. And that's what we want to propagate here. Like I said a million times, if we wanted to be rich, we would have went into oil. This is Oklahoma. There's oil in the ground here. But we didn't. We didn't want to be rich. It's hard for rich men to enter the gates of heaven.
Now,
What do you got, Dud?
I got to fact check you on some stuff.
Send it.
We have first aid kits in North America.
Okay.
We have first aid kits in South America.
Yep.
We have first aid kits in Africa.
Yep.
And Canada.
We have... Canada is North
America.
America.
Does
Well,
she
you know
know her
what?
continents?
You know what? Okay.
I don't think I know where you're going, and no, I don't know that we have any in Antarctica.
Well, I was gonna get to the ice wall
You don't know.
and see if we have any along the ice wall in Antarctica.
I don't know that we have any along the ice wall in Antarctica. So we're on almost all of the continents, whatever those things are.
You know what we should do?
What?
Hire a plane, take it, drop it
Are
there.
you trying to get this whole business shut down?
Drop it there, just take a photo, boop, and then just leave. Be
Dude.
like, look, it's there.
You're trying to get
It's
us.
there.
You're trying to get us shut down.
Hey,
right here.
White Knight 8333 said,
Okay.
have you ever thought of doing a med kit rifle sling? I say that because if you can only grab one thing in an emergency, it's your rifle, and you would also have your med kit attached to it already. The same person also wanted to know if, when we're going to create an ambulance company.
We're not. Stand by. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Running!
We're on the move. We're on the move.
Running!
Okay, here we go. So, you guys, I still got the mic on.
Oh, shoot.
So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing a training rifle. This is a training rifle,
Take
so
that,
everybody
Mike,
calm down.
Okay.
Nobody get too excited.
Okay, I was like, because I don't know.
Hold
if he
on.
actually
We'll
has
see
it.
what I can do here. Let's see if I can't solve this problem for you. Sometimes all it takes in life is a little bit of ingenuity.
Hey, everyone
okay?
on Instagram.
Just a little bit of belief.
And,
And you can really do a lot with just belief.
we'll be back in a moment.
And you know, a good mindset. Yeah, TikTok's about to shut down. We'll have to move the TikTok camera for a second.
Oh, I got you for TikTok.
Angle it down. Okay, so we have our training simunition gun here. It's not a firearm. The ATF has classified this as not a firearm. This is a training gun, right? That's why it's blue. It's blue for training. I have this is like a crappy sling. It's not like a real sling. What I have seen people do, right? This is a belt kit. And inside the belt kit is a tourniquet, a chest seal, compressed gauze, an S-mark bandage, and gloves. You can also put Narcan in it. And I have seen people run the belt kit exactly like this. All right? So now you have a first aid kit on your rifle right there. Easily accessible. You can get into it. You can work out of it and all that stuff, right? So that way when you're operationally operating like an operator, it still doesn't interfere with your, cheek well. Oh my gosh, I'm left-handed. Turn it around.
Wow.
So just like so, you can still get good purchase, good cheek well, right? And it's like, oh no, something bad happened. I can get in my gear, pull that tab, my tourniquet comes out, all that stuff. It's the belt kit, right? We try to use gear and invent and innovate gear that is modular. Hold on one second, I'll get this out of the frame.
And
Come on back, TikTok. It's okay. Everything's safe. You're fine.
There we go.
Your safe space has not been completely violated. You're okay. I promise. We still love you. You're still okay. So yeah, the belt kit will go really well on a stock. You can weave it through the stock. You can tape it on. You can paracord it. You can do a bunch of different stuff to secure it. But this weighs less than an AR mag, for sure. For sure, it's about the size of an AR-10 magazine in terms of reference. But yeah, there's a little look at what I would recommend for that solution. So that way, you're still having your stuff on there if you can only grab one thing. Also, bro, why didn't you have an ankle kit on you while you sleep? What are you, silly?
guess who's here?
Who's here?
Saws.
Saws!
And he also said that videos on the Mac 4 kit are posting on YouTube.
Whoa!
Booyah!
Booyah! That's awesome, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, so guys, first of all, why are you even grabbing a rifle? And if you're grabbing a rifle, you need to make sure you have first aid on you. Because you don't grab a rifle without first aid. That'd be crazy.
Okay, I have a comment that I want to read, which is going to segment into the new referral code that we got with that amazing company.
Sick,
So
nasty.
Kevin said, FYI, if anyone in Ohio needs Narcan for their IFAC, the state has a program where they'll send you 2 nasal doses for free. Took less than 2 weeks to receive during the holiday shipping time.
Awesome.
So that just reminded me.
So guys, if you've been to the website, you've noticed the new tab. Or maybe you haven't noticed it, but you should notice it, right? The new tab says meds. What? Meds? Wait, we don't have meds, do we? No, what we have done though is we've partnered with Jace Medical. We've been talking to Jace Medical for a couple of months now, and they're really, really cool people. I actually have a call with the owner of Jace Medical on Monday, and we're going to talk Narcan. And we're going to seriously discuss how do we get Narcan into the people's hands so that way we can bulk buy and get it out to you guys so that way you have the tools you need to render aid inside of a potential exposure to fentanyl, an exposure to heroin, or if you come across an overdose and you want to render aid, right? So you can go to the meds tab and you can click that little link. It'll take you over to Jace Medical and you guys save some cheddar, right, on your first setup. So you'll get your consultation and all that stuff. And I don't know how much money you save, but you save some money. So that's what you want, right, is some sort of savings. And this is another way that we're trying to build your capability in preparedness, right? Because it's not just bandages, it's not just tourniquets, it's not just gauze. Medication is also going to be extremely important inside a majority of situations, right?
And if you already have a prescription, like through your normal like family physician, they will help you to basically create a stockpile of
Yep,
that.
100%.
So that if something were to happen, like the Texas apocalypse that we had, ice apocalypse a few years ago, when no one could go anywhere, and
Right.
like you're out of your freaking blood pressure medicine or whatever, you have a stack of it at home.
Yep. And that's a big thing too, right? Because you want to make sure that you have the gear that you need. So if you have somebody who's like on blood thinners, or you have somebody who's on maybe a medication that's not easily accessible, a steroid. I was on steroids for my eye after a transplant for a long time, and that was something I had to stockpile. It was very, very challenging for me. My horse, for some reason, had the same exact problem in his eye, and so I had to like go to the horse vet and like get horse medication, and it was.
Did you have an eye transplant?
I did have an eye transplant.
They look the same.
Did you not know that?
What?
I'm dead serious. I'm serious as a heart attack right now.
I'm so sorry. Wait.
I just had drops.
My brain is
When
like.
so this is
Organ
why
got
this is
ripped
why I
off.
didn't serve actually. So I was in my enlistment process and
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that this was happening. I thought I needed glasses. So I went to go get glasses and the doctor was like, "Yeah, they're not going to take you because of this." And I had to have a corneal transplant. They cut off the top of my eye and sewed in a donor's cornea. I had sutures in my eye.
Shut up!
I
That's
sw-
so creepy.
Dude,
weird.
modern medicine is crazy, dog. Modern medicine is nuts. Can you get an EpiPen without a script? I'm not sure exactly what they'll give you over there at Jace. I'll talk to the doctor about it, though. The doctor.
Well, no,
The-
they have a consultation call.
Yeah,
where, like,
they'll
it's
sit
not
down.
Like you can just like loosey goosey be like, I want 15 of this. Like,
Yeah, no, that's not how it works.
They're professionals.
You're professionals. You still have to have a consultation with a doctor. You still have to like go and get a script written and everything
No,
like
Mr.
that.
Dumbass. So do you see dead people?
I do not. Well, technically, I see dead part. I see through dead part. Oh gosh,
Oh.
that's crazy, right? Yeah, we ordered antibiotics from Jace. I was wondering about Narcan. Yeah, so that's something that me and the owner are talking about. We've got a couple other things that are pretty cool in the work as well.
Eye surgery is trippy watching it. I can't. I probably can't. I don't
Badass
know.
level just went up.
Hip surgery is trippy watching.
No.
Okay, so here's what's nuts. So I am.
We're
This is
not
like.
going to talk about nut surgery.
So this is like extremely personal information, but I'm just here with 83 of my closest friends, so it's fine. I'm a recovered addict, right? And so I don't take any pain medication, like at all. I don't do it. Anything that inhibits my state of mind. So after the surgery, right, you have to go in every 2 weeks and they have to adjust your sutures to ensure that the cornea is healing in the right sphere, right, the right shape. Well, they go in with tweezers and a razor blade and they pull the sutures at different levels to make sure it's even. Well, they would normally give people pain medication for that. Your boy doesn't do no dang pain medication. So I'd sit there with my wife, and I like almost broke her hand a couple of different times, holding my wife's hand, looking straight up, while this dude is like, okay, and we're gonna pull this one a little bit to the right, and literally would just like be pulling on my eyeball, which is nuts, right? But all praise to the Most High because he was absolutely the one that got me through that. That was not my own strength by any means.
Did you have designer eye patches?
I did have an eye patch for a while. Your boy Bob did. There's a picture of it somewhere. I'll have to find it and post it for you guys.
Oh my God.
I did have an eye patch. I was legally blind for about 3 weeks while I had healing. That's actually how I knew I needed to marry my wife. It's because we had been dating for 2 weeks and she went through that whole thing with me.
What, of learning Braille? That is so sweet of her.
Dude, she's the cat pajamas.
Hey, Striker Cade said, I will donate $1 to Caleb House, up to $1,000 for every Google review for the month of January. We'll follow up with email to media. Actually, email admin@refugemedical.com.
Striker, that is crazy.
That's freaking amazing.
Dude, that is awesome. What a guy. What a guy. Striker, you are so cool. That is super duper cool.
Striker!
All right, guys, we got a couple more minutes here, and what we're going to do,
We gotta find out who freaking won.
that's what I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to give you guys 5 more minutes to purchase. So if you don't know, we're giving away an ARC on the live stream. You got 5 more minutes. How do I get entered, Bob? Great question. What you got to do is go to refugemedical.com, spend $50, and in the notes, put live stream. That enters you to win the ARC, right? Now, if only one person wins the ARC, right? But everybody who enters in gets a Start the Bleed sticker. You've heard of Stop the Bleed. It's a great program that saves lives. This is Start the Bleed. It's also a great program that also saves lives. Helps us deal with human traffickers. So go ahead, grab it, right? $50, you get a couple tourniquets, you could get a BPK, you could get a bunch of different stuff, but that enters you in to win this arc right here, the arc, the advanced rip-away kit, right? So
The
super
12C
duper cool.
Conditioning said that the worst pain he ever had was watching a Spinal Tap documentary on repeat for 2 years straight.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that it was a spinal tap that the doc actually did wrong on him.
Oh, you mean in his back?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was watching
He
the
was
movie.
he was the
No.
documentary,
Oh, okay.
and he was watching it happen to himself.
Oh my
Rough.
gosh.
Spinal taps suck when they do it right. Yeah, yeah, they do. They really do. Yeah, Dud is like I said, he's really smart. He's one of the brighter individuals I know, for sure. While we're waiting for people to place their last orders, right? Because only got a couple more minutes. You can go to the store. This would be a great opportunity to grab a trainer kit or something like that, or subscribe to the bucket. Subscribe and save. Save some cheddar every single month on the old wound care bucket. No big deal. You get a bucket every month. It's about $100, right? If you're not spending $100 on medical preps every month, but you're spending $1,000 on a new gun, you're wrong. You're wrong. Stop it. Stop it. Right? Grab medical gear because that's what you're going to need. You're going to be able to save lives with SHTF, brother.
Do we want to set a time that do we want to be like
At
2:50?
2:50. Yeah, that gives me time to go to the bathroom. Britt, you got anything to say to the people while we're streaming here? You can? What do you want to come talk to them about? All right, we're fixing to do the giveaway here in a moment, but I'm hydrated. I remember smelling the burning flesh during the laser eye surgery. Was overseas for a year and never wanted to be dependent on glasses again. Yeah, John, that was the second thing I was going to have to do to enlist, and then I looked at the country and I was like, oof, yeah, we're not doing that.
Hemi gets a needle in the eye once a month.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Don't take the mic, Bob.
I took the mic.
Oh my gosh,
Thank
like
you.
nightmare.
Oh man, I was trying to think, what did I want to talk? I want to say thank you to the people. I was looking back on all of 2023 and just thinking through everything we did, every new kit that came in, all the lives saved and aid render stories that we got, just scrolling through them, I was just like, man, what a year 2023 was. And praise y'all for all of it. It was definitely something and it excited me for what 2024 is going to bring. It's already, kicked off like crazy. And I'm excited for 2024. I'm excited for the class that's going to be here in May, held at Refuge headquarters. I know there is still a few spots left for the Monday class. So that's super exciting that we've launched a whole new training class there. We're doing another Refuge headquarters party too during that class. So that'll be super exciting. Hopefully this time the food will work out a little bit better in case anybody who is here for the last one, if you know, you know. But I'm super excited for all the things that are coming in 2024. We're talking about different shows we're going to be at and places we're going to go and people we're going to meet. And
We have Refuge Ruckus.
yeah, we have the Ruckus coming up. Oh man, we were talking about the Ruckus in the exec meeting this morning. We were like, that's soon.
Yeah, that's like when the feast days sneak up on us.
Yeah.
You're like, oh wow,
And
that's in 2 months.
Spring is already so busy, so yeah. But we have some new affiliates we're partnering with, Refuge Medical, things like that. I just got off talking with Covert Threads, and they've been a longtime partner of ours. So if you guys, are looking for some awesome warm socks, Covert
Socks.
Threads is amazing. My husband has talked about them before he even was a part of Refuge Nation. They have been the only socks that he really wears. So, but yeah, we have a few new affiliates that are coming in and people that are just we're trying to partner with some awesome other organizations and people, and I'm excited. I'm super excited for what 2024 has to bring and how many more people are going to come into the Refuge Nation family, because that's really what it is here, and super exciting. So, oh, look who's back. That was so fast.
I just had to pee. I mean,
Oh, you didn't have a meeting?
yeah. Are these my gloves or your gloves?
But mine.
Those are your gloves.
Yep.
Me and Dada.
We're glove bros.
Started
bros.
training for the Ruckus, 70-pound ruck, and went 6 miles in 2 hours.
Wow.
Training
Goodness
for the
gracious.
Ruckus. Good night, living.
You should start training more there, Bob. I mean, you got some.
Oh, I'm gonna win the ruckus. I know I'm gonna win the ruckus. I don't worry about that. What do you say? 6 miles in 2 hours. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yes.
15-minute mile.
Scouting in the woods. We have people asking. I put live stream and then they put it in the notes. Yeah, you needed to put live stream in the notes.
Yeah, we'll have Britt run over there. You got 3 minutes. That's what you got. In the meantime, do you guys have any questions? Questions about the ruckus? how you register, questions about, any of our kits, what you guys have been looking for. I don't know if, what you got?
Well, no, you could finish your sentence.
No, well, now I'm already gone.
All
It's
right,
already
my
over.
bad. That was me. No, hey, would you guys be interested in knowing like scenario-based education? Like specific scenarios, like you run up to a car that's on fire, or like you run up to a car wreck and there's specific injuries, what to treat first, what is in your your legal scope of things that you can do in that situation. Are y'all interested in that? We do a lot of like, this is how you do a chest seal, this is how you do a tourniquet, which obviously those are things you need to know and they should really be the basics. But like, what do you think about if we like showed a scenario of like a car wreck or something, and then going through what we would suggest as the steps that you should take?
I think that's a great idea.
For sure.
That's for sure, yeah. I think right? So,
I think that's A, like A.
hey,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Ooh, what's Rager Green? That
Ooh,
sounds
Rager.
intense. Rager Green.
Sorry, I hate that
kidding.
hand signal. I don't know why I did that. When we have that back in stock in Ranger Green, probably Thursday, so tomorrow. If I was a betting man, tomorrow.
Kevin, that's a great point. Chainsaw accident. And that happens so freaking often.
Chainsaw accidents
oh my
are a
gosh.
big thing. Yeah, so we're talking about putting that together right now. It'll be like a little media series where it's giving you guys more information and all that stuff. There was a good question up here. Wait, is Ruckus actually a race? Because I will train harder. Well, you can win the millstone. Like, I think the person in the highest weight class with the fastest time gets the millstone award, is what I've been told.
So now they're like, wait a minute.
I-
Upping my game.
I am going, guys, you don't need to train. I'm going
Bob's
to
like,
win
I
the
won't-
Ruckus.
Yeah.
I will be in full kit winning the Ruckus. I will run past you, smiling, streaming it.
And
will.
Bob, not Bob, Dudden, I will be in a bicycle with a sidecar attachment on the side, filming and photographing the whole thing, right?
Yes,
Dud?
indeed.
Wonder
That's
Twins.
awesome. Somebody said, any new merch coming in? No, we don't have a ton of new merch coming into the Refuge store. I've got some new merch that I've been launching here slowly but surely. That's my wife and I, we made the stickers. 12C could probably drop the link if he wants to in the chat.
The link to
Damn! You could get some pretty cool merch on there. There's some stuff.
We need video, Bob.
There will be video. There will be video. I thought the award was for getting the most supporters to financially support. It could be. I mean, it's changed a couple times, guys, and we haven't had, or at least I haven't been in a meeting for the Ruckus in a little bit, so it's totally possible that it's changed. But I know here in a week or two, we start like really hammering on the Ruckus meetings, so I'll have more details. Can you Photoshop my double chins out when you ride by? I don't know.
I had a car wreck in Philly. The car was tossed into a pole, launched off a boulder, and praise God I could get the two ladies out and calm with medics on the way and gear in hand.
Dude, Kermode, that's freaking
Wow.
awesome. That is awesome, dude. Praise Yah. That is so cool. Oh, yeah, 12C dropped in the chat. So if you go to dopeassmerch.co, there's a little bit of merch that's new from a lot of the minds here have played into it. So you'll be able to kind of check that out. There's some hoodies, there's some shirts, the Extreme Hebrew ship. It's like Extreme Ownership, a cooler. There's Smoke'em the Bear. It's like Smokey the Bear's cousin. He's a little bit more aggressive though. So yeah, you can check all that out. Well, now I have two goals: match Bob in speed and bring in money. Lamppost, dude.
I've got it.
Yo, you got it?
I got it.
Heck yeah. Lamppost, I mean, we all have goals, right? We all have dreams. That's all right. Time for the giveaway. Dun 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 dun. Can I get a drum roll? And the winner is Jacob Hagen. Jacob Hagen. Jacob Hagen. Jacob, comment in the chat, whoever you are. I don't know who Jacob Hagen is, but it's a person. Let's go. Let's go, Jacob. You're the new winner of an ARC. And you want to give it to Bob. Wow, dudes, that's so nice. No, I'm joking. Jacob, dude, that's so sick, bro. I really hope that you never have to use this, my friend. I hope that it sits there and gathers dust, but golly, I'm happy that you have it. Make sure that you go out and you train with it. Make sure you go out and do the things, my friend. Jacob Hagen is the absolute winner of this awesome arc. Guys, if you made a purchase...
It's Ghost.
It's
Ghost.
Ghost!
It's Ghost.
No way!
Yeah, that's freaking awesome. He needed this win today.
Dude, Ghost, you needed this win today. This is the Father
man.
showing you that everything's going to be all right, brother.
Hey, Bob.
You didn't do
Bobo.
that on purpose? No. Dude, that's so
Bobo.
sick. Praise ya.
Open it up.
Open it up.
He ain't Ghost no more. Everybody knows who you are.
Grab that Sharpie. Tag the inside.
Here we go, Ghost. I'm not going to tell him what I write in here.
That's so cool. That is just freaking cool. Hey guys, remember if you have any type of aid rendered stories, lives saved, photos of you rendering aid, please send them to media@refugemedical.com so that we can use them to spread awareness and show people why it matters that they carry our kits. All the happy feels.
Boom.
Praise Yah, I needed a
Ghost, I
win.
used your Sharpie. It's okay. That's all right. Brother, you're going to have so many more wins than you could possibly comprehend. Stay in your word. Stay focused. Stay with your wife, right? You're okay. You're okay. All right?
And if I can give you an encouraging word, love her through this.
Love her through this.
Because honestly, the enemy, like, feelings are so deceitful. Like, we can never rely on our
The
feelings.
heart is deceitful. It's
And
wicked.
The enemy will try and use that, but you stay faithful. You continue to love her through this. Look at Hosea,
Right.
right? Like, continue to love her through this. Stay faithful to Yah. Stay faithful to her, and just keep praying and lead her. You know?
And stay in your word and lead her in the word, bro.
Yeah.
Lead her in the word. Right? Act in righteousness, and the Father will guide you through this. Whatever that means, bro. Whatever that means. Who knows what the Father has in store for you? Not me. I
And
sure as
be
crap
the
don't know.
example.
Be the example. That's a great word, Dud. That's a great word. All right, guys. I'm going to go run around and be a chicken with my head cut off. Y'all go do something great in your life. You're going to get some Start the Bleed stickers. Ghost is going to get his new arc and a Start the Bleed sticker. And we're all going to have a freaking awesome day. Remember, please, carry an effing tourniquet. And go subscribe to the Wound Care Bucket, because that's a smoking deal.